everyone, I finally made it back to Orlando, my home. I'm in my room, my bed. It feels so good to be back. Now, I thought I would take this opportunity and make a video about traveling during this pandemic. Now, I know a lot of you had questions, and I took to Instagram to ask you what questions you had about traveling during this uneasy time. So stick around to the end of the video to see all of your questions answered, as well as a special segment that I'm going to start doing revolving around the issues going on in our country. Now, I know that this pandemic seems like it has been going on since the dawn of time, which it definitely has been. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is Jake. I make lifestyle videos and vlogs, so if that's something that interests you, please go ahead and hit the subscription button, as well as all of my social media links will be listed in the description below. And I make videos every Tuesday, and I post them at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that's coming up next. Now, before we jump into the video, I wanted to give a shout out to my friends over at Oliver's. They were so kind and generous to send me a pair of these shorts. I will go ahead and put the link to where you can purchase them in my description below, and a full review on my Instagram story, so go check that out. And that is not a sponsor, it is just out of the goodness of their heart. They wanted to send me that to review them, so thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. All right, so jumping into the video, I asked all of you what questions you had about traveling during the pandemic. Now, the first question I'm going to answer is what precautions are happening at the airports? So I flew out of Indianapolis, which is a 2-terminal airport anyway, and the security there, you never really have to wait that long. So I got to the airport probably about an hour before my flight left. There were no extra precautions other than they had markers that said 6 feet away and social distance. Everyone was wearing masks, but there was no special treatment due to the things happening in the world. The Rachel Moore asked, what was it like going to the airport? Was the process any different? No, for the most part, the process wasn't any different. There was kind of a sense of just like uneasiness at the airport. It was very calm. So not a panic, but it was just kind of, you could tell that people were not very comfortable. Bethazon asked, what is going through the airport boarding the plane like? Getting on the plane was not that different than it normally was before, but I will say I was checking online to see how packed my flight would be, and my flight said that it was only 25% full. I got onto the airplane, the plane was full, like full. So I just landed and the plane was actually pretty full. Everyone was pretty much wearing a face mask, but I was shocked at how full the plane was. I had the entire row to myself though, so that was good, and I'm just happy to be back in Orlando. Next question, did you feel safe? I felt just as safe as I do any other day. I needed to get home. I needed to get back into my space. I needed to start living my life again and adjusting back to my own routine, even if I'm not at work yet. So to answer your question, I felt safe because I had to feel safe. Someone's opinion because I'm trying to fly to Maine and I need an honest opinion. All right, so kind of like going off of the previous question, I felt safe because I had to feel safe. There is not an answer that I can give you to give you advice to travel right now or to go do things. It's all kind of based on your risk factor. I'm starting to go out and do more things using the proper PPE and social distancing, of course, but I'm going back to the gym, I'm going to the grocery store, I'm hanging out with people in small settings, and I think that is wise for my own choice because I'm not surrounded by 5 other people in the same house. Yes, I have a roommate, but he's still back at work. So there's only 2 of us in this house, and the risk of me getting him sick and the risk of him getting me sick is not as great as me coming home to 5 other people in the house, or me buying groceries for my grandma, or, you know, seeing people that are elderly. It all depends on what you think is safe for yourself. I mean, people don't drive cars when they get into car accidents because they're scared, and that's a valid reason to not drive a car, but a lot of us don't have the choice to not drive a car. We have to get back into it. So my opinion is listen to your gut, listen to your heart, and there's no wrong decision in this. Next question, don't do it. Well, I already did it, I'm already home, and it's been a week, so I haven't shown any symptoms. I'll probably go get tested within the next week just to make sure, but I feel fine. I feel happy to be back in my space. The Florida sunshine is such an important thing for my mental health, so just being able to go outside and walk around is just amazing for me right now. As you can see, I got sunburned. I've been in Indiana way too long. I hope all of you enjoyed this video and found it informative and educational. If there's anything else you want to know, please leave your questions in the comments below. I would love to answer them. Also, hit me up on Instagram. My DMs are open. Not like that. This whole channel kind of started from Talk to Me Tuesday, so I kind of want to go back to that. I'll be doing a lot more question and answering on my Instagram story, so please be attentive to that. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it. It would only take 2 seconds for you to hit click. And remember, to be safe, be kind to our essential workers working so hard for us right now. Please register to vote. And always remember, there is nothing to prove, only something to share. I'll see you guys in the next one.